Hi everyone, hi friends, I'm Jenny and tonight I'm going to be making fish tacos. Tacos are in heavy rotation around here, but think like ground turkey, just taco seasoning, hard tortilla shell, some cheese, salsa, you know, keep it moving. Fan favorite, we eat it every week, we love it. This time around though, I wanted to take it to the next level. I eat tacos outside all the time. And they're way better than anything I ever make at home. So I was just looking around for recipes for something that I feel like I can do that's within my skill set, that I think is gonna taste delicious, that it's gonna be very quick, and try, you know, to make something that's gonna take my weekly rotation meal to the next level. For my sauce, I'm gonna be using a 1/4 cup sour cream, 1/4 cup mayo, a tablespoon sriracha, 1/2 tablespoon lime juice, and 2 garlic cloves, and I'm gonna shave them over my bowl. Okay, done. So this is about, of mayo. I'm using reduced fat just because that's what we have in the house. 1 tablespoon of sriracha. Oh, there it goes. I'm embarrassed to admit that I don't think I've ever tasted sriracha. I'm just gonna juice 2 lemons because my recipe calls for juice of a lemon later on for the slaw. And I need 1/2 tablespoon for my sauce. So might as well just juice my lemon, my lime. Want my lime now. 2 garlic cloves. You want them obviously peel off. This is how I do it. It makes it easier to come off. I'm mincing it because, or I'm grating it because I felt like mincing it would leave the chunks of garlic too big, and I really wasn't trying to have that. So I minced 2 garlics, grate 2 garlics. Garlic done. Now it's time for what? 1/2 tablespoon of lime juice, fresh squeezed. Put that in there, and then we just stir, stir, stir. I think I'm gonna use, well, I'll try using a spoon, and if I need a fork, I'll go to it. Stir it in, stir it up. See? Do a little pepper. You know, to taste. That's what I see anyway, to taste. To taste. Okay, time to make the slaw, and I just feel like I have to remove all these leaves. I feel like that's gonna make it easier for me. So now that I've done that, I'm gonna give this a wash, clean off, just make sure there's no dirt. And then my slaw is gonna be 2 cups shredded cabbage, 1/2 small red onion sliced. Let me start over. The slaw is gonna be 2 cups shredded cabbage, 1/2 small red onion, slice that up thinly, a 1/4 cup chopped cilantro, 1 tablespoon olive oil, juice of 1 lime, some salt and pepper. All right, let's get to cleaning this here up and start working on my cabbage. All right, you don't need to see all this, just know that I'm working on it. But like, look at that, why is that part so, you can tell I like hardly ever cook with cabbage. Maybe I should make cabbage soup. Yeah, we gotta cook more with cabbage so that I don't feel like this is a foreign thing. It's not. Here I think you can just kind of cut as much red onion as you want. I'm gonna just do probably not even 1/2 of a, mine wasn't really small, mine was more medium size. Probably gonna do like 1/4 of my medium size. Just break it up a little, you know? Break her up. Yeah, that seems like plenty. I mean, I already feel like that's more than the cabbage I have. 1/4 cup chopped, chopped, chopped. You know, if you don't like cilantro, feel free to not include it. Move you in to there. Let's clean our workspace area so we can add the olive oil and lime. There is a tablespoon of olive oil, and then the juice of 1 lime. Remember, I squeezed it before. That's a tablespoon, 1.5. We'll do a little more. Okay, that was like 2 tablespoons, or basically juice of 1 lime. Stir, toss, pepper, pepper. All of this is to taste, you know, so if you want to add different seasonings, please do so. I'm going for like, you know, a fresh vibe here. I have about a pound, it's a little under a pound of white fish. I got cod and, oop, don't mind that. They say to pat it dry. I think I'm gonna just remove it from, yeah, I'm gonna remove it from its little packaging altogether. Here's where you can season it with whatever you want. I am gonna just do a little bit of adobo and then a little bit of taco seasoning. But honestly, season it however you want. I am gonna cut this up into smaller slices or sizes so that I can cook it faster. Okay, now I really am gonna go wash my hands for like the 17th time. I'm gonna heat up a tablespoon of oil. I'm using olive oil. I was gonna use avocado oil and then just changed my mind last minute and made olive oil. But I guess you can use whatever oil you want. My oil's hot. Let me show you. Hot. Hot enough, yep. Oh, okay. Here we go. Oh no! Well, that's fine. And I'm going to cook this for about 2 to 3 minutes on each side. This one's so thin, it might not take that long, that one. That one might take a little longer. 2 to 3 minutes on each side. I'll be back. Okay, fish experts, do we think it's done? I have no idea. I also feel like all my seasoning is left right there at the bottom. That's why I'm scraping it off at the end. Because I feel like all my seasoning is not on the fish anymore. So I'm a little worried it's going to taste kind of bland. Okay. Is it done? Okay, fish is out, and I'm going to put the tortillas in and see what... Oh, no. They're already, like, breaking apart. That's it? That's anticlimactic. That's it? You just put it on like that? And pop. That's not the way it's supposed to work. That's it? Should I add more oil? Yes. Yes, I should. Right? Yeah. This is not doing anything. All the videos I saw, they like bubbled up. Let me get some oil. Be right back. Okay, back. Here's a little oil. Ooh! Let's see if that helps. I'll even lift them up. Yeah, like nothing's happening. I know I did something wrong. Because I'm telling you, all the videos I saw were like, watch, they bubble up and you just put them in the pan. Not a single bubble up. Okay, y'all, fail. This is just an oily mess. Fail. Fail, 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 fail. How do you heat these up? How do you heat these up? I could heat them, I guess just making sure they're warm. Okay. Because I also don't want them to be on the stove forever. That's just gonna have to do. That'll do, pig, that'll do. Okay, can you see? I'm gonna assemble now. I'll take a little bit of my sauce that I made and put it on the... I just had this sitting in the fridge while I was getting everything ready. So I'll put a little bit of the sauce right on the bottom there. I cheated everyone and I tasted the fish and yeah, it's good. The fish is good. Okay. Oops, I moved my camera, sorry. Okay, then you put some fish on there. Yum. Put as much as you want. It's your world, do whatever you want. I'm putting a lot because it's just me and I'm probably gonna have just this one taco. Okay. This is gonna be so messy to eat because I'm realizing I'm stuffing it to the brim. Okay, then you put your slaw on. Wow, how pretty is this looking? Can you see? Okay, and then we're gonna add some avocado. Boom, boom. Can you see? And you're, you know, I'm gonna have to eat it like that. Wow. All right, let's taste it all together. Whoa. It looks so pretty. It is a taco, but it's laying flat. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to use a knife and fork, but that's delicious. I definitely put too much on my taco, or like my tortilla rather, but the flavors are so good. The flavors are so good. And even though I thought I wasn't making the tortilla, like warming it up right, it's fine. It's fine. The fish tastes so yummy. The sauce that I made is good. I like my slaw. I mean, now I'm like, I bit into it, but wow. Will make again. Highly recommend. It's really tasty.